Okay, hello everyone who is watching from YouTube. So, everyone who is watching from YouTube, uh, gonna be reacting to the new Dragons Rising clips, and I think I'm just gonna move my follower goal up and my webcam around. Okay, that should be okay. So yeah, so we've got Ninjago City here, and then we've got a construction site that kind of looks like the front of both tower from what I remember it to be, but it might not be. It might not be. And oops, left sound off. I'm gonna turn it down though. So I believe that's crossroads. Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna talk about what's happening in each scene. So, let me see. Can I up the quality to 1080? Okay, so we've got Lloyd and I believe Aaron there on a dragon, and then we've got Sora. I think that's Kai maybe down there. Then I can't tell who's on that dragon. And we've got Neon and Lightning Dragon there, and then we've got Zane's Dragon here. They're going to this next. I'm believing that's the next monastery. If you don't know, in spoilers for Dragon's Rising Part One, but in Dragon's Rising Part One, um, they found a monastery, or kind of a monastery appeared in the Imperium. I think it was in either episode 9. I think it was in episode 10 actually. It was either at the end of episode 9 or in episode 10, and they found a monastery, which was where they um found Zane, which is where they found Zane. So yeah, I'm guessing this is probably the next monastery they're trying to find. Yes, and then we've got Sora here, Aaron, and Wildfire going through this door, which, and I'm guessing these symbols are Ninjagon, which is, the official language of Ninjago, and yeah, and which I'm guessing is Ninjagon, which is the official language of Ninjago. If anyone could translate this, I'm not entirely sure if this is Ninjagon or not, but it might be. And I also love how Sora just has just a bunch of cat, like what's it called, like cat, just like cat stuff. So like she has a cat headset, she has like cat eyes on her headset, and then on her, not headset, her headphones, and then she has a grumpy cat, not like the grumpy cat, but like a grumpy cat on her on the back of her like suit, I guess. Then here we have, okay, here in this scene, now that doesn't look like the same blue that is on. It looks to be a similar blue to what's on Nia's um Nia's suit, but it doesn't look to me. So either this is a new character entirely, and I can't properly see this character, but it's making me think that this is maybe. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is, for a second I thought this was a hood, but I think this is more of maybe a serpentine character. So I believe this is maybe a new character. For a second there, I thought it was like a ninja hood, and I was thinking it was one of the new ninja that was introduced in Crystallized. But now don't think it is. Maybe it's just like a cyan blue, kind of cyany blue, serpentine character. And then we've got Kai and Wildfire. I completely forgot how just short Wildfire is. Like, she uses the, like, you can't probably see it here, but she uses the like child like size like Lego legs, while Kai uses just the standard like Lego legs. I forgot how short she just is. I mean, she's a kid. And then I believe this is Cole in his new mech. I love this little face he has with the little eyebrows. It's kind of cute. But yeah, there's nothing really to say about the scene other than Cole using his like he's using his like Earth like power up thing. And then we've got Kai and Wildfire again. Now we got a hit. She looks like she's reaching for this core here. When I saw the screenshot, when I actually saw a screenshot of this from the trailer, and I think it was, which one is it? I think it was maybe, oh no. Let me go back. Let me see. Maybe this specific screenshot here, maybe like a millisecond after it. I thought when I saw a screenshot that she was actually that she was reaching for the flower, and that the flowers had um some significance. But no, I do believe that this is like some sort of power core. So yeah, and you can kind of see it here that like Kai and Wildfire are kind of similar heights, but I think Wildfire is maybe slightly shorter. And then in this scene she has the not standard legs. Maybe it's because of just maybe just from the last scene. It's just because maybe I just saw them to be shorter just because of like how Lego may animate Lego figures. And then in this scene we have Sora and Mia fighting some skull dude. And you can see that Sora actually manages to Sora doesn't, I thought Sora hit him, but no, they don't manage to beat him. Manage to like lay a hit on him. So I'm wondering who is this? This is definitely a new character. I have no idea who this may be. This may be. I was kind of thinking this character does kind of look like I think maybe one of the ghosts from season 5. I think it was Gulta, I think. But let me check if it was actually Gulta or maybe it was another character. I don't. Okay, no, I don't think it was Gulta. Okay, it was this character. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a full picture of this character. Actually, I'm not sure if this character it has a specific name. What? I don't think it's Gould. I don't know if it's Gulta or not. Gulta was literally the first name that came into my head. So, oh yeah, it is Gulta. Like they have the same like. You can't see it. You can't see it. But they have the same like skull thing. But now looking at like the skulls and like comparing them, like the skull face like thing, the skulls don't look similar enough for me to believe that they are the same character. I mean, maybe they are the same character, but I doubt it. This is probably just a new character. If I'm being honest, I just thought it looked similar initially. So yeah, this may be a new character, maybe one of the ghosts from previous seasons. I just thought they both have scores. I mean, to be fair, I'm not totally unjustified in that reasoning. Seeing as though in Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, aka season 11, I remember before that got released, when all the I need to sneeze. Oh my god! When all the leaks and promo images and trailers were coming out and stuff like that, and like it was when we finally got kind of introduced about season 11's villain, aka the Ice Emperor, and I saw a lot of discourse on whether it was actually going to be Zane or whether it was going to be the past Master of Ice, because obviously he's the Ice Emperor. Um, I really need to sneeze, but it won't come out. This is annoying. But yeah, so there's a lot of discourse over whether it was actually Zayn versus whether it wasn't actually Zayn, because a lot of people were saying like, "Hey, it doesn't look like Zayn. I doubt it's Zayn." And a lot of people were being like, "Well, what other masters of ice do we know other than Zayn and the previous ice master?" You know, and eventually it did end up being Zayn. I don't think that's much of a spoiler anymore because the season did come out in like 2019, I think. So it's like it's been like 4 years at least since season 11 came out. So yeah. I mean, this may still be Gota, because this maybe Gota may have just been displaced by the merge into from the departed realm to Ninjago, but I don't know how likely that would be because I just don't know. I don't know how likely it would be that Gota would be I don't know how likely it is that like ghosts from like the departed realm and like maybe the cursed realm as well would actually manage to end up in Ninjago. Because I think there's like I think what they're planning on is like kind of explaining it away, I guess, of like why we don't see like any ghosts or anything in Ninjago. So yeah. And then we've got this Jin. This is a new Jin. I know a lot of people were hoping for potentially Nardakan's return. And this again, this may still be Nardakan just with a different power up, because I'd say like Asphera and like her Snake Army kind of changed their colours to from like blue to like orange yellow when Asphera stole Kai's powers in season 11. And I'm making a lot of references to season 11. But yeah, so this may still be Nardakan, but I highly doubt it because the face print, from what I can remember, is pretty different. But yeah, it seems like this um this Jin is maybe going to steal like either Kai's powers or Wildfire's powers, because Wildfire has the okay. This is gonna be very spoiler territory. So if you don't want me rambling on about this, just mute the stream for another like 10 minutes or so. But yeah, so Wildfire is a matter of heat. Now, a lot of people do have their theories as to why Kai and Wildfire's powers are so similar. I think the one I kind of believe in the most is that um, each realm has their own version of like elemental masters, or like has their own like kind of generation of elemental masters, if that makes sense. So like each of the 16 realms will have their own master of fire, each realm will have their own master of ice, whatever. And some people may just call it like different things, like different realms will call it different things. So for example, in the Ninjago realm, they call it fire, and in whatever realm wildfires from, I think it has been kind of confirmed that I'm not entirely sure. I think it might have been confirmed by one of like the showrunners or one of the writers on Twitter that she might not be from the first realm, because that's a lot of people were theorizing that Wildfire was from the first realm, because or at least grew up in the first realm, because she just kind of grew up in around a dragon and in a kind of similar terrain to the first realm. But yeah, I think it's kind of been not confirmed that she is from the first realm. Anyways, back to the theory. So like What in Wildfire's realm, fire is called heat. In Ninjago, it's called fire. Etc. Etc. That's kind of the one I subscribe to the most. That like every realm has their own elemental masters, and that they just call it different things. Um, I'm not too sure how to kind of um explain Sora's powers. I think the best one I can probably come up with, because she's like a new elemental master. Like we haven't seen. I guess because Sora is the elemental master of technology, and Sora helps her out with her. Not Sora. Ryu helps Sora out with her powers, and I guess because she's the elemental master of technology, the only similar one I can think of is metal, because a lot of technology she manipulates is made of metal. Um, but like she's able to like make new like mechanisms and stuff that like are control kind of would be controlled by um like electricity and stuff like that. So I think maybe there may be just like um either like Sora was gifted her elemental not pasta was given was like gifted her elemental power by someone else. Like maybe for example Karloff gave Sora her elemental powers. Um and then or like maybe another person gave her elemental powers, like maybe Imperium's Imperium's, because Imperium I'm pretty sure is from another realm, or like is another realm entirely. Like maybe she was given her powers by like Imperium's version of like Imperium's elemental master metal, and somehow her elemental I keep going to say pasta instead of powers, and maybe Sora's elemental powers mutated in some way, and now she can control technology instead of just like the metal. Like for example, with my phone, she would be able to control like the entire circuit board instead of just the metal in the circuit board, or like what's the non-metal thing, or like the wires, or like the electricity in the wires and stuff like that. And is they be able to like hack like my Twitch studio, my not my Twitch studio, just my Twitch app or something like that. So maybe elemental powers have the potential to mutate, or it's just like maybe it's just genuinely like a new elemental powers, um, new elemental powers have developed. And also as well, speaking of elemental powers, um, a lot of people were saying like on Twitter that Aaron to get they don't want Aaron to get elemental power, which I totally agree with. Actually, I really agree with that, because um I really like agree that Aaron shouldn't get an element of power, because first of all, it kind of brings back the idea from like the first few seasons, that non-elemental masters can still learn spinjitzu, and that you don't need powers to be a hero. Like it can help like the other ninja like Kai and Nia, and kind of resolve their arcs and their like kind of repeated arcs for Kai, of like, hey, you don't need powers to be a hero. Cause the thing is, in the first few seasons, it was shown that Misako has like learned and does know spinjitzu, and there was that one scene in season 3 I think it was season 3 where Pixel did Spinjitzu with Zane. And even though Zane's an elemental master, it kind of shows that like, hey, Pixel can kind of pick up some skills of Spinjitzu from Zane. So I kind of like the idea of like, and for like the past while, I want to say since about season 4 or 5, they haven't really touched on the idea of like non-elemental masters like learning or like knowing Spinjitzu. Something in the corner of my mouth and it's annoying me. But yeah, it kind of brings it, and I don't think they've really touched on that since like season 3 maybe, that non-elemental masters can learn Spinjitzu. So yeah, I kind of like the idea of like just like having a non-elemental master learning Spinjitzu and like kind of selling those arcs of Kaya being like, oh, we need kind of like being like, hey, you don't need elemental powers to learn Spinjitzu. So yeah. And then here we have that's just a bit, so it's really just a 10-second long thing, or 12 seconds long. But yeah, I think her name is the mate. The dragon we see in front of like a moon-esque planet. Or maybe it's like the thing we saw, or maybe this is the new dragon, like the new like maybe the new dragon that was kind of hinted at towards the end of Dragon's Rising Part 1, because towards the end, I think it was towards the end of it was towards the end of episode 10. Lloyd, it was I think it was below the it was below the Imperium Monastery, and Lloyd kind of went up to this yellow sphere thing. I don't even know what it was entirely. I'll probably know what it is like more when like kind of know what it is when I'll like have more of an explanation to tell you guys when when I rewatch part 1 even when part 2 comes out. But yeah, he goes up and touches the yellow thing, has a few visions, and this like dragon, like this voice, this disembodied voice is like talking to him. I don't fully remember the scene, not gonna lie. So yeah, but this doesn't look to be in Imperium's monastery. It feels like too large of a space to be in Imperium's monastery, but maybe not. So yeah. And then that is just the logo getting shot with lightning, which kind of shows, hey, Jay's coming back in this part of the season, and I'm gonna put the lo-fi playlist on. There's so many songs here. So yeah, let's put that one on. Can't really hear it, so I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna turn it slightly down. I'm just gonna turn it slightly down just so you guys can hear me. I'm gonna put Sugar Stream. I'm gonna lurking Sugar Stream for a little bit while we're talking. We spent half an hour. Just on that. So yeah, so with Dragon's Rising, I don't really have I really enjoy it. I don't really have too many theories about what's going on. I mean, maybe I will have more theories, like when I rewatch, when I do the watch party of part one in Discord, in my Discord. And I feel like I need to slow down a little bit just so we can stream for a little while longer. I don't know if I am going to stream like 2 hours today, maybe an hour and a half. I know we only streamed like just under an hour and a half yesterday, but yeah, I kind of do want to talk a little bit more, but I don't know. Depends how much I can talk about for like 2 hours. If I can talk enough for 2 hours, but yeah, I'm kind of gonna maybe go like at least an hour and a half today. But yeah, so with Dragons Rising, I kind of wonder how Aaron actually managed to teach himself Spinjitzu, because obviously there's been like kind of super fans of the ninja in the past, you know, from Nelson, for example. But like Nelson doesn't know Spinjitzu, as far as I'm like aware, he doesn't know it. And I forgot to put. Maybe we'll shuffle on. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. I forgot to make a command for stream elements. I'm gonna find the glasses. I'm gonna take my glasses off slightly so you guys don't see this. I should theoretically use my wear my glasses for still. Okay. Let me see if this works. So my playlist. Yeah, it does. Let's see if the link works. Yeah, it works. The command works. Yeah. So, I wonder how Ireland, because again, you know, there's been the Dragon Superfans shown in the past in shows, such as with, well, let's go to Twitch and put that in the comment section of my About Me page. But yeah, so. There we go. But yeah, so we have had Ninjago Superfans in the past, such as with Nelson, but he doesn't know Spinjitzu. So, like I don't know how Aaron would have done it, unless like he would have like seen. But the only thing I can think of is like if like maybe Vinny and Gail, Vinny, what is his last name? Vinny Felsen, and Gail Gossip recorded like the last fight between the Overlord and the Ninja, you know, when the Ninja achieved their dragon forms, and Aaron goes onto like the NGTV news like YouTube channel or whatever, and just keeps like kept like rewatching that until he could like use his own like version of Spinjitzu. You know, that is annoying. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Stuff in my thing. Thank you, RC Prod Music. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? RC? I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing today? But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop talking about Ninja Gunner because honestly, I don't really have anything else to really theorize or talk about. Like the first part, this latest season. So yeah, honestly, I do need to rewatch the first part, and then I'll probably just write down like a few like things I noticed throughout the part one, and I'll report back to you guys when I have our next stream after rewatching that. So yeah. I have another driving lesson tomorrow. I had my first one like 2 weeks ago. I couldn't have another one last week because my driving instructor was like incredibly booked. Like just had a ton of lessons like all week, so I couldn't, just book another lesson that week. So I have one tomorrow, and then I probably won't be able to have one next week unless I have it on Friday, maybe, because I go on holiday next week to Disneyland Paris. I haven't been to Disney in a while. But yeah. So I need to start doing more stuff on my theory, like revising more of like the theory stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been lacking on the theory stuff for driving. And I just need to go over it, and because my driving instructor said that she would start asking me like a few questions towards the end of like each of our driving lessons about like just theory stuff. So yeah, honestly, I doubt we'll go into like a main road, like a really busy main road tomorrow. Just because, second lesson. So yeah. So I'll probably stream tomorrow. For the past like month or so, I haven't been streaming on Thursdays just because of one reason or another, pretty much. But yeah, I think I might be able to stream tomorrow. It'll probably be a Minecraft stream tomorrow, and like just do some building on Oswald maybe. And then on Friday will be an Ace Attorney stream. We'll be doing the 4th case in the first game. I cannot remember what it's called. It's like 10 about something. It's the one that goes really heavy into the DL6 case. I already kind of know some of the stuff on this case, about this case, but I obviously don't want to spoil it for you guys in case any of you are kind of new to the Ace Attorney like fandom, I guess, or new to the Ace Attorney like games. I did watch the anime like last year or something. Yeah, I watched it last. I watched the Ace Attorney anime on Crunchyroll last year. I know that I watched the one that's based off the first three games. I haven't watched the Apollo Justice one, and I think there might be one for Chronicles. I'm not entirely sure, but as far as I can find, they're not. They're not on Crunchyroll. Let me check. Let me check Crunchyroll. Yeah, that as and I've gotten an email. This is probably from Indeed again. Yep, email from Indeed. Let me see. Yeah, it's literally just um it's literally just um the one based on the trilogy, which is, you know, this one. You can't even really see it because of the light coming off my webcam. You can't even really see it. But yeah, this is the one based off the trilogy. I've watched the Ace Attorney anime like twice because I watched it originally in subbed, and then I rewatched it in dubbed. So yeah. Um, there's a new anime out. Wait, this is at least it just says there's a new episodes thing, and there's a new anime out called The Detective Is Already Dead. That looks interesting. So I'm gonna save that to my watch list. I'm just scrolling through the new episodes like things. Okay, I'm gonna actually focus on stream instead of nerdy anime stuff. But yeah, so I do already kind of know some of the stuff and like some of the outcomes. One of probably the most memeable things happens in this case that's been memed on quite a lot on the Ace Attorney TikTok, not the official Ace Attorney TikTok, you know, Ace Attorney fandom TikTok, like the Ace Attorney fandom side of TikTok. I won't obviously say it here because I think you guys will find it pretty funny and pretty just kind of uncanny. You can really tell that you'll definitely tell from that like one moment in the case that Ace Attorney is definitely a comedy game. Like, I'm pretty sure it's classed as like comedy anyways. Like I don't know like what else is classed as, like maybe under like mystery. But yeah, Ace Attorney, despite having, you know, its kind of serious moments such as in the fourth case with like Edward's past and stuff. That's actually all I'm gonna say. And the DL6 incident. It's pretty like comical, I guess. Like after all. So yeah. And my glass is always like need cleaning. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, overall Ace is pretty like comical. And yeah, so I've got that on Friday. I'm probably not streaming on Sunday, because that's just like the day before I go on holiday, and my mum wants me to stay there, which is, you know, fair enough because I'm going Disney with my mum next week. I think I've already said that I'm going Disney. But yeah, I'm going Disney with my mum. Disneyland Paris to be more specific. So yeah. What was I just saying? Yeah. So there'll probably be no stream on Sunday, and then there will be a stream for like another like about like 5 days or something. Like maybe I'll stream the fifth case on the fifth case of which is the last case in the first Aces Attorney game. On Friday, it depends like what time I like get to my dad's though. And I just realised that my mum gave me some stickers like the other day, and I don't know where they are. Like there's some at my mum's, surely. I'm pretty sure. And I don't think I brought them here, so I might put them on my wardrobe thing here, my wardrobe wall here, and like maybe here. But I think that you're more easily to see them here. And you know, it looks very weird. This looks very weird because I mean, it's maybe just because this is slightly. But yeah, this is much more curved. Looks much more curved than it is in real life, and that bugs me so much. And it's just because it's like towards the edge of the camera, and obviously it's like camera in cameras are very like circular. So I like very circular. So it's like very much more noticeable with, like, for example, this part of my much more noticeable with, like, the back of my wardrobe here, like this bit here, than like with the doors. Like the doors are pretty straight, except for like maybe the bottom, like here, that's like slightly curved, and like maybe like the top maybe is slightly curved. But like, overall, the door is pretty straight compared to the back of the wardrobe there. So yeah, like the bed on that side, my bed on that side, doesn't look too bad. Like I cannot tell at all in Twitch Studio that it's curved. But like on this side, it's just horrendous. So yeah. Let's see how it looks actually on stream. Okay, it's not as bad on stream. Like if I didn't point it out, then you probably would have noticed. But yeah, it's not as bad on stream than it is off stream in Twitch Studio, you know. So yeah. I'm trying to size up Twitch Studio so that I can compare it on my streams compared to, yeah, and I wanted to try out sound alerts again to see if it actually works. See, the sound alert goes off, but I don't think it went off. But yeah, the curve of my wardrobe is much less noticeable than like on stream than it is like off stream. And I just realized how like decent of a delay this is literally like a 2-second delay. Like comparing like this in here to like the in Twitch Studio compared to Twitch. It's like a 2-second delay, which is a pretty like decent delay you wanna have. Like I think I have low latency on, which is like more real time like chatting, I guess, which is like you have you have a lower delay. I don't know why you would have a higher latency if you want like a lower delay. I don't know why a higher or like normal latency is useful. So you know whatever. So yeah, I think I may sorted itself out. But you know what? Whatever. The Twitter panel in my About Me section hasn't sorted it out. Yeah, I can sort those out like later on. Yes, so many people I want to watch are live right now, like Bubble Brook, Sugar, and Ika live. So yeah, I'll still keep streaming. Yeah, what else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, so I just need to wait on my induction date for uni. Hopefully it's not next week. Like, I doubt it's next week, but I'm on holiday next week, so hopefully it's not next week. Also, my Be Real hasn't gone off yet today, so you know, it'll probably go off like later, I guess. But yeah, so what do I talk about? Oh yeah, Disney. I'll talk about Disney for a little while. So I haven't been to Disneyland in about 4 years. I last went when I was 14, so yeah, in about 4 years. In like maybe like only slightly just over 4 years, because we went in. I think we went in August of 2019. So yeah, slightly over 4 years since I went to Disneyland Paris the first time, and obviously I'm going Disneyland Paris again. Going to Disneyland Paris again next week, which will be fun. It'll just be slightly annoying because I feel like my mum will get us lost, even though I kind of know my way around to like certain rides. Like, I kind of know my way to Tower of Terror, which I think might have been changed to Avengers Campus. I'm not entirely sure. Let me check. Tower of Terror to Avengers Campus. Which Disneyland is it at? Disneyland Resort. Oh, in Disneyland California, it was changed to It was changed. Let me see. So, Tower of Terror was changed to Guardians of the Galaxy a few years ago at Disney California. Let me see. Tower of Terror at Disney Paris hasn't been changed, but they did change the Aerosmith coaster to Avengers Assemble Flight Force. Is what I'm getting at. Wait, let me see. And then Disney Paris is closing their own version of Avengers Campus for a new show. So I thought, because the thing is, when I heard that they were changing Tower of Terror like a few years ago, I originally thought that it was for I originally thought it was like Avengers Campus changing to no. I originally thought it was Tower of Terror changing to Avengers Campus, but yeah, apparently not. So yeah, I'll probably chuck my mum to go to Tower of Terror, because I think, from what I can remember, Tower of Terror was like my first like ride, like big ride And then I think it was I can't remember what it's called. There's something rapid roller coaster at Paris. Let me see. Roller coasters, Disney Paris. The Rock and Roller. No, wait, that's at Studios. Let me see. I think it may have been the Rock and Roller Coaster because I think there's one at there's one at Paris as well, but the one said it was at the Google said it was at a different park. So yeah, I'll probably drag my mum to I'll probably drag my mum to Tara first. What's the one I went on? I think it was Rock. It was something similar. It was a roller coaster that was like so if any of you know Disney Paris, it was I think it was Rock and Roller Coaster, I think, but apparently it's a different part. But yeah, it was the one that is like if you go from Tower to the Avengers bit, like with all the Avengers statues like outside, then the roller coaster just behind those statues is like the first like roller coaster that I actually went on. I don't remember what it's called, but if any of you guys know Disney Paris, then that's like the first one I actually actually went on. So yeah, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, but yeah, and I think I've actually told this story before. I think I've definitely told this story before when I last went to Disney. But basically, one time when I went to Disney, so for a little bit of context, so we had been in Switzerland, I think. Yeah, I think we had been to It was either Switzerland or Holland we had just been to, and so we took a coach. I think we took a coach to either Switzerland or Disney, and then so basically we drove to this cruise, got on the cruise with like the coach. Oh, be real guys. I have a shit fucking camera anyways. I need to get a new screensaver. Not screensaver, screen protector. But yeah, so we drove to this not cruise, but this boat that we could take our coach on. Then we drove just our way to. It was either Switzerland or Holland. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Holland. I think it was Holland, like Holland's the Netherlands. I don't know if there's a difference between the two. But yeah, so we went to Holland, and then we spent about maybe a few days there, and then we drove our way to Paris, and yeah, we were in Disneyland. And so when we were in Paris, so I had a few of my friends that I had known for that were at guides for a few of my friends a few years at that point, and so it was some people that was the same age or around the same age as me, maybe a year older or a year younger. And then there was two people. One of them was actually coming to my streams before, which was Hannah, aka Cassiopeia Luna. Cassio something Luna. But yeah, so it was Hannah and then one of our other friends who, and then Hannah and our other friend who I'll call A. It was Abby. Hannah mentioned her before, but yeah. Yeah, so yeah, those two are like 3 or 4 years older, maybe. I think they were 18 by the time when I was 14. No, I think we were at Switzerland or we were at Holland, because we had been. No, I think at this we had been to Switzerland first and then went to Disney. Because Holland, I think Holland was a whole separate trip. Maybe I can't remember. I don't remember the difference between the two. Not gonna lie, it's been quite a few years. But yeah, so I remember that. So we had gone on. So and then we had. So basically, and then we were already. I think we were originally in like one like decently big group. Like, so let me explain this. So there's a ton of us there, and I think we all split up in our own little groups, in our own like smaller groups. And so there was about 5 or I think there was about 6 of us in a group originally, and then Hannah and A split off to go with a few others, and then like maybe like three or 4 of us were left. So we went to one of the mountain rides. I do not remember which one it was, but yeah, I remember just complaining that I was really thirsty then. But yeah, so we went on that ride. So we were in line for that ride, and just as we got we're in like at the gates to get onto the ride, if you know what I mean, we started putting our stuff in our bag. So we put our phones in the front pocket. Like I specifically remember A putting her phone into the front pocket of her bag, and I did like this. I think I did the same. And so yeah, I think I might put my phone in the actual big bag bit instead of the front pocket. I do not remember though. And then so we had our bags with us, and then she's like zipped up and closed it, and we had our bags the entire time we were on the ride with us. We just put them in like the bottom of the cart. So yeah, and then so we got off the ride, and at the end of this specific ride, again it was one of the mountain rides. I don't remember which one. We got out our stuff. We got out our bags and stuff, and we got out like our bottles too, and there was like a drinking area, so with like a water fountains and stuff. So we went to refill up our bottles and turn our phones back on before we went to go maybe see if we had enough time to go on another ride before like the parade started. And my friend opened the front of her bag and found like a tiny bottle of alcohol with her in a bag that she did not have previously. And I had seen her put a phone in her bag. Like if there was like if she had brought alcohol, first of all she would have been like most likely stopped by security. Second of all, I most likely would have seen it when she went to go put her phone in her bag, and we probably would have all seen it. So it's not like she put it there. And so she found a tiny bottle of alcohol instead of her phone. Like her phone had been switched for this alcohol, and her had been switched for this bottle of alcohol. And like everyone was like freaking out. Um, everyone was like, we're all kind of like she kind of freaked out, being like, "Where's my phone? I did not have this." So we found one of the like attendants that were like, one of the workers that were like on that ride, that were like working on that ride, and we went up and was like, "Hey, her phone might have been switched, blah 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 blah." Like, and she didn't have this alcohol previously. And this worker was like, "Okay, do you know what like model it is?" I think the worker was like, "Hey, do you know what model it is, what phone it is?" And at a time, me and her had like the same phone, just like different colors. I think it was an iPhone 5S. iPhone. I think it was an iPhone 5S. I'm pretty sure it's an iPhone 5S. Or maybe it was just an iPhone 5. It was either a 5S or a 5. And like, so like, I think I said, I like showed the worker my phone and was like, "Hey, it's like same model as this iPhone 5." And the worker was like, "Okay, we'll keep an eye open for it. Go down to and like the worker was asking some general questions like, "Hey, are you definitely certain that it was stolen?" Just like, I understand why she maybe asked that question, because it's like, the worker didn't know. Maybe it was telling the truth about not having the bottle of alcohol previously. But yeah, we're all kind of back to our being like, yeah, she didn't have this previously. So, and the worker was like, "Okay, go down to like the town hall that they have in Disney, and go report this like stolen item, because obviously a stolen phone is a big deal, you know." So we went down to town hall, and I remember that time when we went to town hall and reported the phone missing. I remember that that was like probably the one time where I had like a massive sense of deja vu to like what I vividly remembered, like everything, like, and it was the same as what happened in like my dream that I had like maybe like a few weeks beforehand, which is crazy to think about. So we reported it missing, and I again showed my phone to say, "Hey, it's like the same model as this, just like in like a different color." And the worker was like, "Hey, can I properly inspect this phone, because you know they need to properly see what kind of model it is." I guess so I gave them my phone, and then they gave it back to me after they like properly seen like what kind of model it is, because just to see it, kind of, I guess, just to kind of see like, you know, whether just kind of properly like look at what phone it is, I guess. I don't know. And then they were like, "How do you know it was stolen and not just like you lost it or whatever on the ride?" A then gave them the bottle of alcohol and was like, this was in my bag. It wasn't in before we got on the ride. We told them like what ride we went on, I think, as well. We told them what ride. She showed them the bottle of alcohol. She gave and then she gave them, because it was, you know, potentially to identify who it was. Like, if anyone did come in with like a tiny bottle of alcohol, and a tiny bottle was, you know, probably switched out because it was like a similar weight to the to like an iPhone 5S, and like we hadn't seen like anyone who had stolen it, cause like the thing is we had like the way we were all like kind of set up in like the line to the ride was that A was like in the front, and then all the rest of us, like the maybe two, like three of us were still behind A. We're still behind A at this point. We're like behind A, and then we all got on the ride, put the thing down, and then we all walked off the ride. The only time I could probably think of when the phone could have gotten stolen is when we were getting off the ride, because I'm pretty sure I was like in front. I'm pretty sure A was towards like the back of us in like what the group we were in. So maybe it got stolen when we were going off the ride. So maybe it like literally just been stolen when A noticed. So yeah, we reported it missing, and then Hannah, I think it was Hannah. Yeah, it was Hannah, and then one of like the leaders, one of the leaders like daughters. I think she was also a leader, or like one of the seniors at this point. I think she was a leader, yeah, or like training to be a leader of guides. And they walked past and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" Because like A was like kind of freaking out at this point. And like we were obviously waiting in town hall, so they were probably thinking, "Hey, did they do anything like wrong?" And A told Hannah what happened, and Hannah had A's mom's phone number. So at the time, so Hannah like hung up A's mom, and they told her what happened. And the from what I can remember, the people who were working at town hall were absolutely lovely, and they were like, "Hey, you can have like a fast pass to like another ride." So we all chose to go on Pirates of the Caribbean. I think one person was like, "I don't really want to go on Pirates of the Caribbean," so they switched out with Hannah, and then we all went to Pirates of the Caribbean. It was pretty fun, and like our leader was like, "Hey, just go for your bags, like hold on to your like what electrical stuff electronics you had." So I just was like kind of was like, and like kind of like make sure they're not missing. So I had at the time I had brought my DS and my phone with me, and luckily neither my DS or it was my 3DS, so like my pretty beaten up one. I'll probably show you if I ever bring it here. And yeah, so luckily my phone and my 3DS weren't stolen. Put them back in my bag. We went on Pirates of the Caribbean, and then as we were walking back from Pirates of the Caribbean to like the bit where the parade was. I think it was Hannah that our leader called Hannah and was like, "Hey, we found A's phone. They found A's phone, and they found the person that had A's phone. Or like, they found it. I don't know where they found it. I don't remember where they found it, but I just know that they found it, and luckily." So yeah, luckily we managed to actually get the phone back. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna go on that ride just because like that kind of ride. Like, I mean, maybe I will go back on that ride, but like, because it was a decent ride. It's just a shame that A's phone got stolen on that ride. So yeah. And I think the only reason none of our phones got stolen is because like, you know, we were all like kind of in front, and A was in the back of us when we were walking off the ride. So and I think at this point I had taken off my bag to get maybe my water bottle out to refill it or something. So obviously I had eyes on my bag, and obviously I was at the front, so like everyone else could see if someone was going into my bag, you know. So yeah, and then we after the parade, some of us and like one of our other leaders, was like basically one of our other leaders was like, "Hey, anyone want to go on Space Mountain before the fireworks?" So I was like, "Yeah." So I think a bunch of us actually went on. Maybe it was the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Maybe I think we might have gone on that earlier. I don't remember. But yeah, so I think we went. No, it wasn't Pirates of the Caribbean. No, it wasn't Pirates of the Caribbean. We didn't go on that again. I think it was. I think it may have been the Indiana Jones ride, or like something Indiana Jones esque, and then we went on Space Mountain. I need to clean my glasses again. Jeez, I have a little smudge on this lens here. So yeah. This one is just like prime for stealing, but at least they managed to get our phone back. So yeah, at least they managed to get it back. I might see if I can bring like a zip up, but let's see if I have like a zip up coat somewhere so that I can at least have my phone in my pocket, so that I can like at least like more easily know whether if like someone's like taking my phone or not, you know. So yeah. So yeah. What else? What else? What else do we talk about? So yeah, I might work on like a few more panels. Like I know I have a lot of panels. I think I might work more on my my like about section, because that needs a little bit of work. I've just been kind of updating it. I've just been kind of like updating it over and over, like generally. Over the past like few weeks, like I've added a few panels and stuff, and I might add a few more panels. Like I might add a wish list panel for my Steam wish list, or maybe I'll add my Amazon wish list, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that yet. So yeah, and I might add a playlist. I might add a playlist thing as well, just like I might add a playlist thing just because I want to kind of credit Stream Beats. So yeah, I'll definitely probably add a playlist thing. And I think tomorrow I might work on my About Me section a little bit more. So yeah. Tomorrow, if I do end up streaming, it'll probably be Minecraft. I said this earlier. I'll probably be streaming on Ozwork. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about. I might just ramble on for the next like 10 minutes before I raid sugar. Should we raid sugar? Should we raid Ike? You know what? We'll raid sugar. We'll raid sugar. But yeah, so what else do I want to talk about for the next like 10, 15 minutes? I want to stream for like an hour and a half today. So yeah, I also want to do another Just Chatting stream in like the future where I go through my old like I have a bunch of silver drawers in like my old room, that we now just use for storage. Because I have a ton of stuff in there, I just wanna clean that out, and I wanna have that in this room. But I don't know like when that'll be. And basically, my old room is like the smallest bedroom in the house. And when my sister like basically started living like permanently at my mum's, I moved into this room. But that's I actually started streaming in my old room. So it was like how long ago? This was like 2 years ago? Year ago? No, it was 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure that I started living like pretty much permanently in this room. It wasn't 3 years ago because I remember streaming some of my like earlier stuff in my old room, like some of the redstone like tutorials that I did. I think I only did like 2 redstone videos, so I might do a few more, maybe like just dedicated to like redstone and stuff. Like maybe I'll do a stream where like I like talk through a few of the farms, so like a few farms, and see like and just see what those are like. So yeah, so maybe I'll do a few more redstone tutorials in the future. But yeah, so and then yeah, so I think I moved into this room like 2 years ago now, and yeah, so I think what I'll do, but my old room is used for storage, like I said, so I don't know how likely it is for me to actually do that nostalgia stream, but I'll have to see if I like actually can do that stream or not, you know. So yeah, we'll just have to see, because I think I have a lot of like old stuff in that, like, so in those like silver drawers. Like I think I have some old like Zuzu pets maybe, and maybe I'll have some like old DS games in there, and like just random stuff. Obviously beforehand I'll take everything out, and I'll like put probably all my like doxing stuff into my wardrobe there. So yeah. But yeah, I need to get storage boxes for this room to put all of like I have a bunch of stuff like just here that I need to put away somewhere. I obviously need to get rid of that, the broken chair, which is, you know what, I won't show it to you because right next to it is my sister's old like primary school bag, like library bag. So, and it has like the name of our old primary school. So obviously I don't want to dox that. So yeah, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to throw away. I also need to I need to put these up. So I have some posters here. I forgot about that one. It's there. I think this is an Avengers one. Yeah, this is an Avengers. This is an Avengers. This is Endgame. No, Infinity War. This is Infinity War. Yeah, that's Infinity War. And then I don't watch a lot of Marvel stuff nowadays. I think the last stuff Marvel thing I watched was Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then this is some fancy art. This one, it's bloody massive. Just let it roll up. This is awkward to roll back up. Very awkward to roll back up because it's so bloody massive. I think think I'll maybe put this on this wall behind my monitor here, or I'll maybe put it like there and replace that fence post and give that back to my sister. Decisions. See, the thing is, there's not a lot of like massive massive wall space where I could put this. I mean, I maybe could put this here, like on this wall here, above the My Hero poster and the Youthful poster and the unicorn head. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, you're gonna see that in the next few streams. Yeah. So I'll probably try and get my dad to put those up at some point. But yeah, I need storage, and oh yeah, I have a lava lamp on my windowsill that has just been sitting there for years, and realistically it should go in the bin. That's what I forgot to do when I was last cleaning out my room. Yeah, so when I managed to put all this stuff away, I need to get a carpet for it now, realistically. And I probably need a huge one as well, like a little small carpet to put like there. Because right now my room pretty much looks empty. Like you are literally seeing my own furniture. Like I have a fan here. This bad boy ain't gonna leave until he dies. My bed, and then the stuff underneath it, and then we have wardrobe there. Just my bed. Anytime soon. And then we have my desk with my computer and my streaming setup on it. Oh yeah. So I need to get what's this? Oh, yeah, my grandma got me some more some wipes for my glasses. Ingredients: aqua, so water, alcohol, and perfume. No idea what perfume is. Is it just perfume? I don't know. But yeah. Whatever. So yeah. Probably stream for another like maybe 5-ish minutes. 10 minutes. So I'm really not to talk about, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, Stampy's finishing his lovely world this year, which is weird. I think he said he's finishing it in November, so we have a little bit to go. And oh yeah, Stressman says return to Hermitcraft. She posted a Hermitcraft video with, I think it's with Iskal. Iskal's in the thumbnail. And Stress, to be fair, Stress and Iskal like pretty much always collab on Hermitcraft. So yeah, I'm glad she's back. Glad she's back to Hermitcraft. So yeah. There may be a new little members game coming out sooner or later. Like soon, like next year. Let's talk about yeah, I'll probably stream for another like 5 minutes. I'll go make sugar for her. Yes, so Oh yeah, Lizzie uploaded a video like almost 2 weeks ago playing basic players with Scott, Sausage, and Joel. Yeah, Scott, Sausage, and Joel. And it was a pretty fun video. It was a pretty fun video. Yeah. It's a pretty fun video. You know, guys, I have nothing else to talk about. Let me do a break time. Let's break sugar. Let's break sugar. I feel like this stream of streets is kind of natural. Why is it set up? Raid. Why is it let me raid sugar? She's live. Yeah, raid sugar. Start raid. We're unable to raid sugar daisies at this time. What? Why is it saying I'm not able to raid sugar? Let me see if I'm able to type the raid command into /raid. The raid has been created. There we go. I actually type it into Twitch stream on Twitch. I don't know why. Anyways, guys, I might see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys Friday. I hope you have enjoyed this like kind of short-ish stream. Sugar is playing Life is Strange. Anyways, guys, I'll probably see you tomorrow at probably 5. I might not. So anyways, guys, bye. Raid. Why isn't it? I have to go all the way back to Twitch, otherwise it's gonna not send out the raid command. Otherwise it's not gonna do the raid. It's not gonna let me raid. Bloody fucking hell. I know. There we go. There we bloody go.